What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 15, right here on the 52 Horrific Weeks in 1981. I am your host, Moon616, and thank you for joining me. If you are an avid watcher of the series, thank you once again. If you're brand new, thank you for stopping by. So, like I do every other single week, I put the remaining films from 1981 into the randomizer. Press random. Strange Behavior. Yes. Not a werewolf film, but this will do. Another film I haven't actually watched in quite a long time, I gotta admit. And, yeah, Strange Behavior. This is an Australian film from, of course, 1981. Getting to the plot. Now, I'm probably gonna maybe not give the entire... There's a lot of plot and story to this film. So, bear with me here. Anyways, getting to the plot of the film. It centers around, actually, the guy's name, Dan Shore. He actually is from Tron. Eventually, he played, I think Tron came out the next year. But anyways, Dan Shore stars in this film as Peter Brady. He's just an everyday kind of person, you know. He lives alone with his father. His mom died when he was really, really young. Anyways, you know, he's just in high school. And he's got a buddy there that has been actually kind of earning some extra money at the college doing like these experiments and stuff, whatnot. And he decides it's actually kind of a good idea to do because, you know, he's going to be going to college and he wants to earn some extra cash for college. So he takes it upon himself to go to this college and subject himself to these tests that are going on there. And these tests are like involving like, you know, behavioral things and shit like that, you know. They don't really know what they're getting themselves into. It's just really about the money. So from then on, all of a sudden, some grisly murders start happening in the town. And of course, Peter's dad is the town sheriff. And of course, he starts becoming, you know, very suspicious of these murders and stuff, especially who starts dying off. It's basically the kids of his friends that, you know, were sided with him against the doctor that's, you know, from back in the day that's, you know, was doing these tests at this college. Anyways, these tests are starting to happen again and stuff like that, and he starts investigating that because, you know, it just seems fishy. Something seems wrong. Because what had happened was the sheriff's wife actually worked at this laboratory back in the day, and she died under, you know, mysterious circumstances. That's why he was suspicious of this lab. And getting back to his friends there, they sided with him. And present day, their kids are winding up dead. So he's very suspicious of what's going on and starts to investigate this. He knows something's going on. And meanwhile, he doesn't know that his son is getting really fucked up from all these tests that's going on and stuff. And the murders continue to happen, and they're like, there's multiple killers going on because basically what's going on in the lab is that they're kind of controlling these kids and stuff, and shit's going on in the city. So I'll leave it at that right there. That's basically the short and long of it right there. Actually, pretty much covered most of the ground on the plot. Do I like this film? Yes, I really do like this film. It runs about 99 minutes. It's quite a long film for, you know, this type of genre. It's not your average slasher film. You know, like I said, there's multiple killers. There's someone else involved in them. It's not like your average, you know, hunt and stalk and slash film. This one has lots of story, lots of progressive plot to it. Really good acting. And it's very interesting. It's just an interesting thing because it takes place in a lab. It's kind of like, or, you know, it's coming from that kind of thing. And it's just very intriguing, you know. It does have a slow moments in the film, you know, a little bit with, you know, the father's relationship with his girlfriend and stuff, and how they've been together shortly after his wife had passed away. And it's been a long time, and she wants to get married and stuff like that. That is just, it is what it is, right? You know, it kind of slows it down a little bit. The body count in the film is not overly huge. There is some gore, and obviously some kills and stuff, but you know, it's more about the story and just how it's driven right to the end, and yeah, and then the end comes and there's some twists and turns, which is kind of cool. But overall, it's a very enjoyable film. There is that classic scene right there with the needle in the eye, them doing experiments on Peter. But no, it's definitely not, like I said, it's not a typical slasher film. So if you're not a big slasher fan, you know, definitely check this one out. It's got lots of story and it's fun. It's pretty cool stuff. So I highly recommend it. If I had to rate this film, I would probably give it, you know, it's probably 6.5, 7 out of 10. It is a little long. It is a little long. I like these type of films a little shorter. You know, they could have done without some of the plot. They didn't have to get so much backstory and so much shit going on in there, but it is what it is. This is the edition released by Synapse Films. Pretty good transfer, I gotta say. It is a mono, the audio is mono, so, you know, with that, it actually sounds pretty good, though. But anyways, I think that's what I'll leave it at. Anyway, you know, Strange Behavior, I don't really hear a lot of people talk about this film, actually. It doesn't really get brought up a whole lot. I'm sure most people that are watching this have probably seen this, and if you haven't, do check it out. It is, you know, available. You can definitely still pick this up. It's not out of print or anything. So, yeah, check out Strange Behavior. Thank you for joining me on the 52 Horrific Weeks in 1981. I'll be back next week, and of course, I don't know what the film's going to be. But till next week, peace out, homies.